Hello, my name is Jessica Scott. This is a training video for the WhaleReport Alert System, a whale conservation tool developed for commercial mariners by Oceanwise, with funding from the Port of Vancouver, the Port of Prince Rupert, and the Government of Canada. Whales, dolphins, and porpoises, known as cetaceans, face a multitude of threats that impact their survival and recovery, including availability of prey, acoustic disturbance, physical disturbance, and environmental contamination. For the purposes of this training video, I will focus on acoustic and physical disturbance. Acoustic disturbance can disturb critical life processes necessary for survival, such as foraging, resting, socializing, and mating. Odontocetes, or toothed whales, like our fish-eating killer whales, use echolocation to find their prey, and vessel noise can mask their echolocation, making it harder to find food. Killer whales use vocalizations to socialize, share food, and maintain group cohesion, and these calls can also be masked by vessel noise. In small populations, like the southern resident killer whales, masking can have population-level effects. Transient or mammal-eating killer whales hunt via passive listening, and vessel noise can also impact their ability to hear their prey. I will now play a sound clip that shows how killer whale calls can be masked by a passing vessel. You can hear a pod of northern resident killer whales echolocating and vocalizing, and then a large commercial vessel passes through the area approximately 1 kilometer away. Ship strikes are a recognized cause of mortality for cetaceans in BC waters. In BC, humpbacks are the most commonly struck cetacean due to their overall abundance, the amount of time they spend at the surface, their unpredictable surfacing behavior, and their slow response to approaching vessels. Killer whales and other large cetaceans are also struck. Although killer whales are less likely to be struck by vessels than other large baleen whales, they are still at risk. With such a small number of southern resident killer whales, the loss of even one reproductive animal, such as J34, can impact the recovery of the entire population. Fin whales are the most commonly struck cetacean in the world, and the second most commonly struck cetacean in British Columbia. This is because they are distributed along the shelf break, which often coincides with shipping lanes, and they are highly distracted while feeding. Although gray whales travel close to shore and are therefore less likely to interact with large vessel traffic, they are vulnerable during migration through Harrow Strait and Dixon Entrance, which are both active shipping areas. But you can help. We ask that you download these 2 smartphone applications to help protect whales in our waters. WhaleReport is available to the public, and this is how you can report your whale, dolphin, and porpoise sightings. This app is used by the BC Cetacean Sightings Network to monitor the distribution and abundance of BC's at-risk cetacean populations. The WhaleReport Alert System, listed as WRAS Pilot in the App Store, is a private app that is only available for commercial mariners and will alert you to the presence of whales in your vicinity to help avoid whale interactions. Now I will show you how the 2 apps work together. When a whale is detected, a user reports their sighting in real time to the BC Cetacean Sightings Network via the WhaleReport app. We have a built-in automated system that filters every single sighting. Real-time reports from experienced observers with a high level of confidence in their species ID are selected and automatically sent to the WhaleReport Alert System. We communicate with every single person who reports to the BC Cetacean Sightings Network, and this allows us to determine our confidence in the report and the observer's experience. Experience level can be determined by their self-reported experience, for example, an ecotourism operator, a researcher, a marine professional, or an experienced recreational observer, their confidence in the species identification, any photos that they've submitted of the sighting, the description of the animal and its behavior, the location of the report, and other reports in the same area. Once we determine that the observer is reliable, they are flagged as a trusted observer in our database, and their reports will be sent automatically to the WRAS. Once the real-time sighting passes through the automatic data filtration process, it is stored in a cloud-based database. Mariners within 10 nautical miles of the report will receive an alert, either by SMS text message on their mobile device, or it will appear on a desktop interface on their computers. The desktop interface was designed for vessel operations centers for use in situations where mariners may not be able to use their cell phones or may not have any cell connectivity. Mariners can view the location of the report and determine which actions to take, if any. They can dismiss the alert and if other safety concerns are more pressing. They can keep it in mind and maintain vigilance. They can alter course, or they can slow down. On the mobile device at the end of a mariner's shift, they log off the system and are prompted to provide feedback on if they were able to use the information to minimize encounters with the reported whales. Here's how you can sign up for the WhaleReport Alert System. Visit the App Store and download WRAS Pilot. If you have an older version of this app, make sure to uninstall it first. Enter your professional email and choose a personal password. Enter your name, organization, and phone number, and make sure to add +1 in front of your phone number. You will get an email confirmation within 2 business days. This email will also contain a link to the desktop interface. For more information on how to use the WhaleReport Alert System, please watch the instructional video on YouTube. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you on behalf of OceanWise and the BC Cetacean Sightings Network for all of your continued support. We hope you'll join us in making the WRAS the best that it can possibly be, so together we can maximize our positive conservation impact on cetaceans.